this letter. How it is embedded deep in his letter. You see, they think everybody is stupid. But guess what? Everybody is stupid. We all didn't go to university. I didn't want to go to university. I started a degree of business administration with Undercut College in Boston, Massachusetts. In what? In 3 weeks, I obtained 23 credits. And I say, this doesn't work my time. It's not. But that is quite okay. But use your head, I'll talk still. I could have come and deal with the amendment to the Public Health Act. Because there's a lot of loopholes that you all would not see. Right? But you all don't want me to deal with none. So I'll stay out. I'll deal with this and I'll go back to my religious thing. Right? So this is where the racism come in. This is where the racism come in. Because he thinks that because of his Caucasus descendants, he has the right to participate and to lead a lawless mob. But it must not be called a lawless mob. He invoked white privilege when he was protesting. Oh, they don't think. As I tell you, I could have come and deal with the Public Health Act. Nobody asked me anything. Nobody sent a copy of the thing to me. You understand? Because the attention grabbers who are unable to understand complex things want the attention to be on social media, pretending that they're breaking down and calling for this and calling for that when they don't understand the finer things. That they don't have the knowledge, the inkling and the wisdom to see. So they don't want me involved. I left it there. You're lucky Ralph Gonsalves is a dunce man. If Ralph Gonsalves wasn't a dunce man, you all have been in trouble today with that public health law. You all are lucky Ralph Gonsalves is a dunce man. You understand? Let us go back to his letter. Let us go back to his letter. Right. He also realized the importance, paragraph 5. He also realized the importance of the vote as the cornerstone of the parliamentary democracy and the basis for his government. People remember he didn't realize that the electorate, but the vote. That is because he know he got votes, but they weren't cast by the electorate. He got votes, but it wasn't cast by the electorate. That is why he recognized the vote, not the electorate. He's not a minister. He's not one to provide service. But he is going to do what he wants to do, regardless of the will of the people. Regardless of the will of the people. Right? So in 2010, 2015, while he stole those elections, while he had people cast bogus ballot in the general election, he didn't understand. He understood the value of the vote as it relates to our parliamentary democracy. And it gave him the mandate to rule and to do anything he wants to do. Right? But he don't value the electorate, those people who are casting the votes. That is why he win 3 elections without the electorate, where he doctored the ballot boxes and win those elections. You understand? We're still in paragraph 5. Prime Minister welcome all peaceful demonstration as a fundamental right enshrined in our Constitution. He welcomed all peaceful demonstration as a fundamental right. It is a fundamental right. But how peaceful was his demonstration in 2001? Because he's a Caucasian, because he's white, because he's an Edomite, because he's a human. He don't have to comply with peaceful demonstration as it is outlined in our Constitution. He can do anything that he wants to do when he wants to do, because he invoked white privilege again upon the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. People, you have to look for the racism in this man. It is so evident, but you all are not wise enough to see it, because you all want to see what all you want to see. You all don't want to see the truth. You all, like slaves that have been raped and buggered, you want to see the best in everyone, not the reality of the situation. You want to see the best in everyone. That is the behavior of a slave. One who have been beat, one who have been whipped, one who have been buggered, and one who have been raped. They were broken. So in seeing the best in everyone, keep them safe. And that is how Vincent is behaving. We refuse to use the intellect that the Most High blessed most of us with. We refuse to use the intellect the Most High blessed most of us with. We want to be safe. So in order to be safe, we have to look for the best in everyone and everything, even when there is no good in them to be found. Legitimate demonstration, paragraph 5 still. Legitimate demonstration should not impede parliamentarian rights to enter and exit the parliament building. So here we're seeing people, when you demonstrate, don't obstruct the politicians' right to go in and out of the parliament building. But you all should have blocked the ambulance or the vehicle that is taking him to the hospital, because he sanctioned that. In 2001, he allowed the protesters to block the road. Emergency vehicle taking sick patient was wailing the siren, and everybody ignored the person who was in critical condition, who was in the ambulance, who needed medical help, who was in mental and physical distress. They ignored that. But now he don't want you to block his entry and our exit from the parliament building, because he is a Caucasian and he has a right to enter and exit whenever he feels. People, the evidence is there right before you now, but you all don't want to see it, because as I said, most of you behave like slaves who were raped and buggered, and you want to be safe. So all you want to do is see the best in every situation, to see the best in the worst situation, to see the best in the worst people, even when there is no good to be seen. And all I'm going to share the video, because you all are afraid to be associated with Alan Palmer. I ain't have asked you to share the video or to kiss my ass, right? I ain't have want asked you to share the video. And here we say now, paragraph 5 again. The use of violence in pursuit of political purpose is entirely unacceptable and should be a concern, and those people who encourage it should be condemned. People, tell me what is more violent: to hit a wicked, evil rapist in his head with a stone, or to block an ambulance that is trying to take a distressed person to medical health? To block an ambulance who's trying to see a person who is distressed medically, emotionally, to get the help that they needed. Which is the greater violence? Ralph Gonsalves should get 20 bus head yesterday. I am so disappointed in Vincent Chan. Right? He should have got 20 bus head. One like a nooksy thing? You got to be kidding. No. Let me go to Dr. Friday. Dr. Friday is a big bag of shit need to be flushed down a toilet. He is useless. He is useless. He cannot see that Ralph Gonsalves has been aggravating a situation for at least 2 months. He cannot see that Ralph Gonsalves was threatening the livelihood of Vincentians by telling them they will be fired if they don't drink the Jim Jones poison. He didn't say nothing about that. He didn't concern about that. He didn't show any outrage about the people who he is representing in the capacity of opposition leader were going to lose their job because they exercise their freedom of conscience. He didn't show any outrage. He didn't come and lend a voice of confidence or solace to those people who were threatened and say the opposition leader and the elected opposition members are going to stand hand in hand with you all. We're going to see this through together. No, he's being paid. He's a pensionable man now. He don't care. But the first thing he can do is condemn all violence when a man is threatening the welfare of people's children, when a man is threatening a parent's ability to provide for his family, when a man is trying to take away an opportunity for a mother, because as most mothers are going to suffer, for single mothers to be able to feed their families. He don't care about that. All he want to do is, if push it come to shove and Ralph Gonsalves government toppled yesterday, he would have jumped in the seat of Prime Minister. No! What you expect to happen? You and Nicock and all of you are having a big social media-a-thon to invite people to protest. What do you expect them to do? Come out and walk up and down like you all do for 15 years and do nothing to inflate your ego? No. The first thing, listen to me, even before I know it, I don't know, before I have time to write it on social media, I know Dr. Friday is going to renounce the whole thing. And in a matter of about 20 minutes after I posted on social media, somebody screenshot his statement and sent it to me. He have to be more diplomatic than that. He have to tell the Prime Minister that he provoked the action. He provoked the people into that kind of action. Right? When you cannot expect to try to take away a man's ability to feed his family, a man's ability to take care of his wife, a man's ability to house his wife and his children, or a woman, a single parent ability to take care of her children. I have a friend, I think it's from Bel Air, but she lives in Beckwith. Her Facebook moniker is Bunny Queen. If you see how that girl has worked hard for a little girl she have, her daughter. Her daughter is a princess. Her daughter is everything to her. She don't get in relationship because she is so concerned about her daughter. She's working to the nail. It's people like these Ralph Gonsalves is trying to disenfranchise, who have their little daughter, who have their little son that they're proud of, and they're doing everything in their power to ensure that they are able to prepare and care for their children. And he is trying to put them on the begging line because they are concerned about their safety, their medical safety, because they don't want to drink the Jim Jones poison. He's trying to put them on the line. But Dr. Friday don't see that. All he see is what Ralph Gonsalves tell him to see. All he can do is what Ralph Gonsalves tells him to do. Because when he look at Ralph Gonsalves, he see his Portuguese father in Ralph Gonsalves. He loved and respect Ralph Gonsalves more than he loved and respect anyone else. He will never do anything to upset Ralph Gonsalves. Listen to the lame exchange he had in Parliament with Ralph Gonsalves. You think you're a bad boy? You think you're a bad boy? Any man with any balls or any willingness to fight or any guts behaves like that. That is for a child who's going to prep school. That is not for a man who's representing almost 51% of a nation population. I fed up on all about Dr. Friday, the fake Dr. Friday. You're not a PhD. He could never be a PhD. He could never be a PhD. He's too stupid to be a PhD. He's not only stupid, he's dunce. Idiot. First thing he do. He's so blind that he cannot view objectively and see where the people who took the actions are coming from. You understand? He cannot see where the people who took the actions are coming from because he's too blinded. He's an idiot. I can hear Neil Knights now. Let Neil Knights pelt the bull in backside. Go take a dick somewhere. You voodoo man self. Huh? I know all I don't want to be touching Dr. Friday. Dr. Friday is not untouchable. I'm the only man who's untouchable. All they could do is cause some minor inconvenience. You understand? And I can tell you what Ralph Gonsalves was doing overnight. The first person Ralph Gonsalves called is Dr. Friday. He used his witchcraft powers to make Dr. Friday feel so guilty that he renounced the whole thing. He called all of the union leaders and sent them on a guilt trip. The same thing. Let me tell you something. You all don't know how deep this voodoo thing is. You all don't know how deep this voodoo thing is in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I see people have put in. Holy love you shared. Thank you very much, my sweetheart. Yeah. So that is what he did overnight. He called all the union leaders and said, they're planning to kill me. He tried to make them feel guilty. Let us see what happened in the next protest. You understand? Let us see which of those union leaders. We know the guy, Boucher. He's a simple-minded man. He's easy to manipulate. Ralph Gonsalves sent a letter addressed from the Deputy Governor General to him. And without even thinking, he called off a protest. Because he was so easy to manipulate using the voodoo powers that he called off a protest without even thinking about it. Boucher is a PSU? Yes, the PSU president. Let me see how strong a man, what's his name? What the teacher's president name? What? Oh my God, I forget his name. Robertson. Let me see how strong a man Robertson will be. Let me see if Robertson is going to buckle under the pressure. Let me see if Robertson is going to allow the teachers to take their job or to be fired. Let me see what kind of metal Brenton Smith is made of. Let me see if Ralph Gonsalves is going to make him fall. Because when I was in the Police Welfare Association, myself and Nine Brown tackled Ralph Gonsalves in a meeting and we make him run out his own office. Right? Ralph Gonsalves to get William Harry. And they call all of the members of the Police Welfare Association into William Harry's office and they exclude me. William Harry convinced those people that I am going to get them in trouble and that they must have a vote of no confidence against me in his office. And all of them, every one of them vote that they have no confidence in my ability to function in my capacity when I was the only man who was standing up to the authorities, who were making sure people are represented. I make sure I make sure the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines pay for his legal fees when he was charged for murder. You understand? The members of the force used to come to me with their problems, not to the welfare association, with me. Anytime they had a problem, they find me because they know that I was unafraid. And I will ensure that they get the rights that they deserve. And all of the members of the welfare association went into William Harry's office. And they vote and no confidence in my ability because they were told that I will get them into trouble. And I was kicked off. I could have appealed it. Because that vote was prejudiced by William Harry as commissioner. You understand? He does not have the authority to conduct any meeting of the Welfare Association executive. But all of the Welfare Association executive members vote. So I say, since you all don't want to work with me, I will leave you all alone. You understand? I will leave you all alone. But let me see how strong Brenton Smith is. If Brenton Smith is going to buckle under the pressure, and let me see if he's going to withdraw from calling on his members who refuse to drink the poison. Let me see if you're going to call on them to drink the poison. You understand? We want to see how strong these men are. Let us see if they have any backbone. Get away, lady. Get away from me. What you want? Weed. Get away. I don't have no thing to give you. Dumb bastard. Let me see how much backbone they have. Let me see what kind of leader they are. Let me see what kind of leader they are. If they are leader or if they are sheep, that will be manipulated by Ralph Gonsalves. Well, I mentioned in the North. The North is the most vulnerable group. Why? Because the nursing paternity today is made up of all of the victims of Ralph Gonsalves. They are the most vulnerable group. They are suffering. All of those nurses are suffering from Stockholm Syndrome. They need help. They have to do what Ralph Gonsalves said. They need help. They don't have no guts, no backbone. They cannot stand up because the leaders, all of them were raped by Ralph Gonsalves. Nursing and teaching, the females were the most devastated by Ralph Gonsalves. And all of them, he gave a job to keep them quiet. I know all they don't like to hear me talk the truth. But the truth is the truth. People, let me see if anybody make any comments. Just people who are watching, people are watching. People who are watching. People are watching. Okay. Nobody have any comment to say? I don't see any comments. Alright, I see one person here. Ricardo Watson. Alan, I was on the protest line yesterday. Ricardo Watson, they don't want me to read a thing, Ricardo. As soon as I start reading your stuff, it disappears. My God. My Baba. Watson, they don't want me to read this stuff. For whatever reason. But you were saying you were on the protest line yesterday. Right? And as soon as I reached there, the thing just run away. And I can't find it again. Okay, I get it. What? It ran away again. I was on the protest line yesterday. The police I'm going to cool. This look interesting. The police created all that happened yesterday, August 5th, 2021. The police headed by Commissioner My God, it's gone again. The community police headed by the commissioner came with riot gear, pushing and beating. I didn't know that. It gone again. It gone again. Woo. Watson, they don't want me to read you. The commissioner came with riot gear, pushing and beating demonstrators. Hence, oh my goodness, the first time I ever get in trouble to read something here. Watson talking the truth. Watson, they don't want me to read it. Every time I get to your thing, it disappear. It flip away. Anyway, Watson was saying that he was on the demonstration line yesterday. The police, led by Colin John, commissioner, the dumbest man in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, came with riot gear and started beating and pushing protesters. So therefore, I can't get the end of what Watson is saying. But I get the impression that Watson is saying that the police provoked the incident. And I believe that. Because when you take a man like Colin John and put him commissioner, and when Colin John was not allowing the people who are trained in crowd control and riot handling to do their jobs, when he, who don't have no such training and experience, want to come out and do these jobs, you must have trouble. People, you must have trouble. You understand? And I guess this is what Watson is trying to say. That the police aggravate a situation. And I am still happy. People, I go into the laundry. I go in and dry some clothes. I ain't washing, I just drying. Right? So I think I'll leave you here now. And I have to get ready for prayer and I have to prepare my sermon for tomorrow. My sermon for tomorrow is coming. You understand? So now people, what I have to say. Everybody, go out and have a good day. All the time for you to organize another protest action to follow this one. Because you can't let the momentum die. If the momentum die, you have to start again. And that is what has been happening with these protests. They call a protest action and they let the momentum die. And when the momentum die, they have to start again. So people, tell Dr. Friday, kiss your ass. Let him go and suck Ralph Little Tone, because that is what he wants to do. You understand? But everyone else, I say, have a good day, have a good weekend. And if you hear anything, don't forget to keep me informed. Keep me abreast. Keep me updated. My name is Alan Palmer, St. Vincent and Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. The diaspora machismo saying I'm gone.